r/AskReddit. What are some decent paying jobs you can get if you were a C student in high school? Posted by Alon_Na. Believe it or not, air traffic controller. My uncle makes $155,000 a year full federal benefits, and he was a high school dropout who obtained a GED. The job is really about a set of natural skills that only about 40% of the population has. It may be you. It's way more important that you have a clean criminal record than be an honor student in high school. I can't figure out why more people don't get this. An apprenticeship for any of the trades that pay well. Electrician, HVAC, plumber, etc. The U.S. is in the middle of the largest shortage of skilled labor in its history. You will have plenty of opportunities. I don't think anyone asks about HS grades, could be wrong. Honestly, even construction. If you keep your nose clean and take care of yourself, it's not that bad. If you let yourself get out of shape and get into drugs and booze, you'll be hurting when you're 40. I started out of high school, right at the bottom. I was handed a jackhammer and shown how to maintain it and what to do. 6 years later I was an operator, and now I'm in the process of becoming a foreman. The past 2 years I've made $70K, and I only work 7 months a year. Turnover is high, so if you stick it out and have some brains you'll move right up. In all honesty, we only keep about 30% of the people we hire every year. Programmer. I see that you have shown that you have proficiency in the C language. Go into the trades. Electrician, plumber, etc. They make bank once they get to journeyman, which takes about 4 to 5 years. Edit. Yes, it can be very hard work and hard on your body. Probably want to plan for something else beyond your mid-40s. I couldn't agree more. I failed algebra and chemistry the first time I took them in HS. I got straight C's in pretty much everything else. I just wasn't engaged in my classes in HS. Graduated HS and got a 2-year electrical technician degree from a trade school. Only picked that program because I figured there will always be electricians. Had no prior electrical knowledge. Turns out, I loved doing electrical work. Also turns out, you can make stupid money doing it. I'm in my late 20s and make $35.50 per hour. Granted, I work a fair amount of OT, but I'll make approximately $110K this year. I don't live in a high cost of living city either. Join the IBEW, study hard, work hard, stay away from drugs, booze equals success. If you were decent with numbers and practical math, look into machining. I was a D student and am currently making $20 an hour in a state where the minimum wage is like $8. Now, this is a good response. It isn't a backbreaking trade, many places have the ability to climb the corporate ladder, and it's reliable. What do you call a doctor that gets C's in medical school? A doctor. Employers typically want something more tangible than grades. You're more likely to get asked about the projects and groups you've been involved in and the skill that came from those opportunities than being asked for your transcripts. They want to know you got your diploma or GED and then why you have skills for the job you're applying for. Also, side tip, if you're looking at a job that says, college degree preferred or something to that effect, apply anyways. There's no promise that an applicant with a college degree will apply, and the company may need to fill the position quickly, giving you a higher chance of getting hired. Federal government. There are thousands of job postings, many of which don't require a degree and are open to the public and recent grads. Nobody but college admissions boards give a shit what your GPA in high school was. Trade school can open up high-paying careers such as welding and HVAC. Postal Service USPS always hiring, you just gotta be willing to work. But $18.56 starting ain't bad. My favorite high school teacher, and coincidentally my favorite college professor, said, "Nobody outside these walls are going to care if you passed with a C or an A. All they care about is whether or not you passed." College added on, "There's no such thing as a C diploma or an A diploma." Politician. If you're good communicator, get into sales, then upgrade into industry (BTB). Motivation, flexibility and bite will bring you forward. Automotive, railways or aviation. 70K at age 30, 100K at 45. Can confirm. I left with nothing, I mean nothing. Now in B2B sales, high-tech industry. Just got my head DOWM after school, like the job and built a reputation. Great money. There's a job for everyone in this work if you have the right attitude. Hey friend. Take it from a former C-grade student. During the parent-teacher interviews in my senior years, I was told by my careers advisor to give up my dreams on being an engineer because I was behind the other students. But guess who's an engineer now? Fuck you, Ms. Bird. It's about finding something you wanna do, and that can be daunting, but if you want it enough you will find avenues to where you wanna be, dude. So don't worry about your high school grades. Show them you have work ethic and that you're willing to put in the hard yards. Cam girl. That's for F grades. I'm 38 and have landed about 90% of every job I've applied for. Never have I ever been asked about my high school grades. In fact, I've never been asked about whether I graduated from high school or not. It's just a single line on my resume, graduated from XYZ high school in XXX. And really most interviewers are looking for how you solve problems. If you can demonstrate your workflow for solving things, that's far more important than any high school grades. Times 1000. I've never been asked for a transcript. I don't make $500K but I'm good at what I do. The question is, did you get a 2.7 GPA being lazy, or trying? You could still be very smart. There is huge demand for HVAC technicians and plumbing service professionals. After a few years of experience and some time in trade school classes you can definitely start making a good living. Software engineer, apparently. Pays nice. Eventually people see your commitment to doing the bare minimum to get by as efficiency. Never give up. Depends on where you are. In Seattle most of my server friends make between 50 to 80K a year, working 20 to 30 hours a week with zero notable education. When I was in HS I got nothing better than a D. But I was smart, just bored. I joined the Navy nuclear power program and passed the training. I'm no longer in nuclear power, but my non-college graduated friends who are working at the local nuclear power plant after being in the Navy are making six figures. So if you got nothing but AC just because you wanted to be someplace else but relatively intelligent, there's an option for you. Are you saying just HS education? I dropped out failing in HS. Cleaned up, got a mechanical engineering degree and I'm bankrolling now. Trash man. They can get 40K a year. Go to community college for 1 year. Then say graduated high school with college experience. Say the degree is in progress. The real rub of it is, the best thing to do is get a few community college courses under your belt. If you have a college GPA, most hiring places won't look at your high school transcript. Or, being licensed in most trades are a sure bet. You are an absolute legend for making it to the end. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button. And if you can't get enough, consider subscribing. See you around.